We're heading back over to the house right now. We've got a guy coming over who is a biohazard specialist. He cleans up things like crime scenes, and actually included in that is feces from rodents. It's very dangerous and you can't really touch it. You have to have special uniforms and N95 masks. And so, you know, it's not something I want to get my single mom housekeeper involved in. So we're going to have a specialist take care of that. So he's going to take a look at it.
We're always using disinfectant to spray anytime that we're spraying. Everything gets sprayed, everything gets wiped from the top, working all the way down. Floors are going to get vacuumed. But every surface gets hit white. Things like curtains and things like that, generally you're supposed to throw those out.
Yeah, everything goes out.
I don't think we would throw it
So
out.
are you doing all that, or am I doing all of that?
I mean, why don't we just have them do it?
Yeah.
You're going to provide a dumpster, or am I
Yes.
taking it? That's pretty easy. Now, once we finished and we think that we hit every single spot, now we're going to come back in with the fogger, and we're going to fog the entire room. And we're going to fog the entire room. What we have to look out for is when we're doing a smoke alarm. Because basically, when you walk into this room, it does seem like you're walking into a little bit of a fog, because the air is very heavy with this disinfectant to go down. It's 100% safe. It's a product called Benefect. If you want to look it up, that's the disinfectant that we use. It's hospital grade, but it's botanical, so it's made out of plants. It's not going to harm you. It's not going to harm animals, kids, anybody walking on the carpet. This stuff is actually made that if I were to spray this in the kitchen, and a half hour later you came and made a peanut butter jelly sandwich on the counter, it's not going to harm you.
Okay.
Against virus and bacteria, the best on the market. Product called Aftershock. It's what we use on mold. It's a good product, but it
So
needs,
you clean up mold as well?
yeah, we do mold
Because
as well.
this mold downstairs, we need pricing on that.
Serious mold remediation.
Okay, we'll look at it.
Okay.
But with the chemical that we use first for mold, it has to be wiped away. It's not a safe chemical to
Okay.
leave.
Okay.
You know, we use it
Not like
after.
the other one.
And
Right.
one of the chemicals that we never use, anything containing bleach. Okay, bleach is made to be used in bathtubs, in washing machines, but a lot of times you'll see people use bleach on mold, and it will actually say, wow, that looks pretty good. All it really did was bleach it white. Not only that, it's toxic when you mix it with too many other chemicals.
Right.
So just be careful. You know, that's the difference between, you know, people who are doing it and people who are trained to do it.
Right.
Bleach is not made for that.
Right.
Okay. Any questions on our procedure of how we do this?
Okay, so just briefly go over just one more, not all the details.
They first spray.
First spray, cut down any dust that's floating in the air. Air scrubber gets turned on, because as soon as we start working in here, it's going to get kicked up. They're all going to be armed with a spray bottle and a roll of paper towels. And they're going to start from the highest point in any particular room.
So it's
They're
gonna
going to
come
spray
down.
it, wipe it, work your way down the room. Once all the ceiling portions or anything, any flat surface, like I'm not going to do, I am going to do that ledge right there.
Okay.
Okay? If I see something, you know, like if I see out of a vent coming out of the ceiling, obviously we're going to treat it.
Right.
But we're not going to try to spray and wipe the ceiling.
Yeah, okay.
From that wall, from this crown molding, going down, every inch of this is going to be sprayed and it's going to get wiped. Areas like this is in the
hole
wall.
from-
That's
yeah.
in the wall. But let's just say like this area here is dirt. That's going to get scrubbed to come off, and it comes down. Then we go down here, all the windowsills. We're going to spray and wipe all of the radiators. Anything on the fireplace, we're going to spray and wipe.
So are you saying that we should try to disconnect the smoke alarm?
No, we do it.
Okay.
You know, basically what we do is we put a stock over it.
Okay.
Because it happens.
Percent higher than it should be, but luckily it's not dangerous mold, not like the black mold and stuff that people have their, grab.
Yeah. See this right here?
Yeah.
This takes all the condensation and pumps it out.
Right.
That's water.
So,
So, you know, that's why a lot of times you'll see mice right around it.
oh, that's true.
Like all of this drywall, this is gonna need to be pulled. Because you don't clean this, mold on drywall is not something you want to clean unless you absolutely have to and it's cost prohibitive or something along those lines. Basically what I do is I look at the square footage of the house, I go through my pictures, I figure out, okay, what is this gonna cost me in time and material to do? Well, one, I don't have disposal costs because you're gonna have a dumpster.
Right.
That's one element. But this is gonna be an enormous project.
I know.
You know, with all of this insulation, I gotta think you're gonna be, you know, somewhere between $12,000 and $15,000 to do this. Yeah.
This guy seems to know what he's doing. Every single thing has to be cleaned, and that house is so big. It's somewhere around 6,000 square feet, and I don't know if that includes the lower level. So it's going to be a long process for them. He's gonna bring a team in their hazmat outfits, and I think they're going to be 5 people. It's going to take about 4 days, go over every single thing in that house. Every cabinet needs to be cleaned. Everything, what they do is they start at the top and they work their way down, and then they do the bottom level room by room. First they have to spray some special chemical in it to try and keep the dust down. It was really an interesting conversation. So he's going to write up his proposal. We're going to talk to a couple of other people to get their quotes. It's just incredible how much the mice have taken over this house. They're in the attic, they're in the basement, they're in every single room, they're in the insulation. That's all gonna be ripped out. I mean, think about it. They've had the run of this house basically for 12 years, and it's warm for them. No one's been inside. So it's just like a mouse heaven. We also have to order big dumpsters. All the furniture, there's not a lot of furniture in the house, but any furniture that's in the house, the upholstered furniture is going to be thrown out. They're faded from the sun. The mice have been all over it and they're probably nesting inside. So those are going out. We have to remove the leftover cans of paint, put kitty litter in the paint and dry it out, and that will take a few days for it to dry out. You cannot put that in a dumpster. You have to be careful what you put in it. You have to cover it with a tarp because neighbors tend to come over and throw stuff in it. And if they threw in some paint, then we would be responsible for that. So, you know, that's just another thing to think about. We learned a lot today. It was a good day.